All right, that's going on my calendar right now.
Okay. I won't be there. I'm going to be in Kentucky. I'll get over it, but
Where are you going to be?
Loretto, Kentucky. I'm going to a retreat with Martha Creek and the gang.
That's a Friday.
Okay.
Bryn Mawr Twilight series.
Yeah. I'll send you the
Sure,
thing.
it's free.
Yeah, would you send that to me too, please?
Absolutely.
I'm eating breakfast, so I'm keeping my camera off.
Everybody gets it. Okay. What are you having?
Send for everybody, please.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Here's your God Call with Reverend Bill.
The way our minds work makes us think that we already know everything that we might need to know about a particular circumstance. When something new comes along, we can look at it and say, this is what that means, in the context of everything that's happened up until now. The interesting thing, though, is that if it's something brand new, if it's something that's never happened for us before, then we have no idea. It could be good and more good and more good showing up in a way that's unexpected. And by letting the goodness blossom, we become participants in something fabulous.
We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Sing it if you know it. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, I am that I am. Oh, I am that I am. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, I am that I am. 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 We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we are sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, we are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the love that we seek. We are the seeds we've been sowing. We are the harvest we reap. Oh, we are the harvest we reap. Oh, we are the harvest we reap.
Thank you, Jami Lula. It is wonderful to have you here. And good morning, New Thought, Philadelphia. My goodness. It is Star Wars Day today. Bringing congratulations on the background with Chewbacca and Han Solo. And it's May the 4th be with you. So great to have you with us today. We are on Zoom interactively, and it's a delight because we've got people all over the country. Jamie's joining us from Southern California, and we've got brand newbies joining us from Indianapolis, and it's the opportunity to get together and connect. So you know the rules on Zoom. Keep yourself muted except when we're going to be sharing. And well, let's do some sharing right now. Go ahead and unmute and repeat after me. I open myself to love.
I
open
open
myself
myself
to
to love.
love.
I open myself to joy.
I
I
open
open
myself
myself
to
to joy.
I open myself to the force for good.
I open myself to the force for good.
I know love is right here, right now.
I know
know
that.
that love is right here, right now.
And so it is.
So it is.
So it is.
Press that mute button one more time. I will remind you that New Thought Philadelphia is an open and loving community of spiritual adventurers, welcoming each person to experience their divine nature in an empowering space of unconditional love. So whatever path you've been on, whatever brought you to our Zoom today, wherever you're heading next, we have been expecting you. And welcome home. Around here, we believe there's one power, love, intelligence, or force that creates everything, including each of us. And we're each using that same power, love, intelligence, or force to create our lives according to our beliefs. The way we like to say it, for short and sweet, your new life begins with a new thought. If you have extra electronic devices around that have a power button or a shush button, go ahead and press that so they won't get distracted for the next hour or so. I'm Bill Marchiony, the spiritual director at New Thought Philadelphia. Our music today is by Jami Lula, who is in Southern California. Always wonderful to have you with us, Jami. Got a couple of practitioners working on the celebration for us today. Jesus Baez is going to be leading us in the meditation in a little bit. And right now, Breen Rourke, RSCP, is going to open us with a practical prayer, which is like the way we like to open everything.
We do. We like to open everything with prayer because everything, everywhere is an emanation of that one. Bill talked about the one power, the one presence, the one force, the divine activity, God, spirit, the infinite, the thing itself. It's that infinite creative force, the field of unlimited potentiality from which all things emerge and manifest. So that means we are all individual expressions of that one, unique, marvelous, radiant expressions of the infinite here and now. So too is New Thought Philadelphia, this idea of spirit that came into being. The words, the ideas, the music, the technology that brings us together from all over the world in this now moment. It is blessed, and I'm so very grateful for it. Grateful for this good, grateful for all these bright lights of love coming together to be together. So with love and gratitude, I claim this good. I know this good. I express this good. I am this good here now. So I release my word into the creative law, the law that always says yes. So of course it says yes to this and always. So it is. Prayer. Prayer works. That's why we do it. And now we'd like to hear about how prayer is working in your life. So if you have a prayer work story, go ahead and you can wave your hand. You can click the electronic raise hand button. You can do what Joe did, just like that. And we'll hear about how prayer is working in Joe's life.
Well, first of all, I have to say, I was wondering, what is it with the Wookiee and May the 4th? So Wednesday, I had a meeting at Rutgers where I teach a class, and it was going to be an interesting meeting. It was people I hadn't really had a lot of contact with. There were some issues with the course that I'm teaching. And as I left the meeting, which went pretty well, I get into the elevator and the God call came in. And that meeting perfectly, or let's put it this way, the God call perfectly explained what happened in that meeting. It was incredible. I had to text Reverend Bill and tell him, like, wow. So yes, the meeting went pretty well. It was not what I did have some expectations, but it was something that I never really had to deal with before. So really, it was perfect for the God call was perfect for it. So that's all. It was just incredible that happened. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that God call can show up at interesting times with just the right message. Who else got prayer work? Bill.
I'm going to do Dina's prayer work story unless Dina wants to tell Dina's prayer work story.
Go for it.
Okay, so when she was little, Dina got measles vaccine, And then later she got another measles vaccine. And then she's working for a hospital system, and they tested her to see if she had this stuff for the measles. And she did not have a measles titer, so she needed to get another measles vaccine. And she didn't want to. She doesn't like vaccines. She didn't want to. And this went on for years, and figuring out ways of getting around it and not doing that and all the rest of it. And now, as you may have heard, people are getting measles. So how's that for progress? So Dina needed to get a measles vaccine, and through all of the resistance and uh, kicking and screaming and dragging her heels and whatnot, yesterday we went over and got her a measles vaccine, and she has survived. That's the prayer work story.
Survival, set the bar low. Nice. I've got one that Joe reminded me of a work thing, and I did this because I was going back and forth with someone about a list, two spreadsheets, and if the names aren't on one list, they need to come off the other list. Seems pretty straightforward to me. Took emails and IMs back and forth over a week. And then the person said, "Oh, can you join my meeting real quick? I need to talk to you about this." And I literally said, said a prayer. And it was fine. We got through it. I was able to explain. I think they understand now. We'll see. Prayer works, though. Give it a whirl. And if you're not sure what this thing is called practical prayer, you can learn all about it from Reverend Bill's book, Practical Prayer for Real Results, or you can contact a practitioner. We're happy to pray with, for, and about you. Cool. All right. So let's, we're going to get your kazoos ready, and we're going to herald in Karen with the announcements.
This cross-quarter information is on the website at newthoughtphilly.org. Sign up there for the weekly e-newsletter so we can keep in touch. Join us this week for a 15-minute meditation on Zoom. Meet a new friend or an old one. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings this week are also on Insight Timer, live. We've expanded our ability to interface within our community. Use the new online form to share your contact information, and we'll be able to get more easily reach each other. The Practical Prayer podcast this week is In God We Trust with Carol and Reverend Bill. Listen where you get podcasts. You can also join the live recording session on New Thought Media Network tomorrow at 1 p.m. The Power of 8 Intention Circle meets every Monday evening from 6:30 to 7 to help bring new experiences into the lives of the group members. God calls are half a minute of inspiration. We've heard one at the beginning of the celebration, and you can get them on your phone 4 times every week. Begin with your free 2-week trial at godcall.org. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Insight Timer, and YouTube. Follow, subscribe, like, and share, and join the 2,194 spiritual adventurers in our group on meetup.com. Your financial support keeps New Thought Philly going. Please make a tax-deductible donation by Zelle, Cash App, check, PayPal, Venmo, credit, or debit card. Thank you to the team that makes our celebrations work and has fun doing it. We get together before the celebration to put the pieces in order. To join the joy, email our volunteer coordinator. Next Sunday is hybrid from Falzer Club with What's on Your Mind? Guest speaker Reverend Dave Schlock Reverend Dave explores practical ways to move the tendency of our thinking toward our good, knowing that law responds. live original music by the dynamic Den Rendine. Practitioners are available for professional sessions by appointment. After celebration, Breen is available for a quick transformational miracle in a minute prayer. We'll leave the Zoom meeting open after the celebration for casual conversation.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. And we get together in person once a month. Next week, we're going to be at the Falzer Club. And when we do that, people who have or are joining us for the second time get a special blessing and a lovely gift. So if you're around the Falzer Club next week, we'd love to see you and gift you. We also have a blessing and a lovely warm welcome for the people who are joining us for the first time. The one who I know is here for the first time is Sarv, who found us through the spiritual adventures on Meetup and has been at the meditation a few times. So Sarv, as we do this, I want you to just receive. And I'm also going to note that we have not seen Ola in quite a long time, so this is going to include you as well. Everybody else is going to rub our hands together, feel the warmth, feel the love, and send that love out. You are the bright light of God's love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for shining that light and sharing your love with us today. And welcome. As Jami Lula does another song for us, go into gallery view or scroll amongst the images of the people who we're in community with and just make eye contact. Make eye contact with the divine light of love that is them and let them see the divine light of love that is you. Jami?
Let's all come together and sing this song when we are united and standing strong. There is nowhere than the heart we share with one another, no others there. We are one people breathing one air, one human family that we all share. We are one spirit and we come from one mind, one heart beating one mind. One heart beating one mind, one heart beating one mind.
Thank you, Jami. Thank you so much. One heart, one mind. Yeah. So every week we read the Flames of Faith to acknowledge that we are not alone and that we have a lot in common with all the other rich spiritual traditions and practices. I sometimes tell people that we're the greatest hits of all the religions. If you can love like Jesus and meditate like Buddha and pray like Muhammad and believe like Moses, that's a pretty good start. So Dina is going to lead us in the Flames of Faith today.
Good morning. We perform this ceremony to acknowledge that all people and all faiths come from the one power, love, intelligence, which we call spirit or God. We honor the richness that comes from our shared diversity and bless the interwoven energy of the divine feminine and masculine. We light the first candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the earth-based traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the paths of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the eighth candle for the we light the ninth candle for all forms of New Thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. As we light the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of anyone or any place you wish to have experience the healing flame of God's eternal love.
Blessed be. The reading today comes from the Anton Anthology, New Thoughts for Today, and the entry is by Dr. Melissa Higginbotham, and Nia is going to share the reading for us.
All right, good morning, everyone. The reading is Gifts of Time. What day is it? Asked Pooh. It's today, squeaked Piglet. My favorite day, said Pooh. No. Standing at my window, I gazed out at the sky. The storm had passed, and I could see patches of blue, the sun starting to send glancing rays of brightness through the branches of the trees. I took a deep breath of appreciation and said, welcome. I love the word welcome. It's almost a word of wonder, ushering in a new, fresh moment in time. The time is now, not yesterday or tomorrow, but now. That's where the wonder is, the joy, the peace. Dwelling upon the past or future sends our energy there and leaves us with less energy to fuel the present, less to align with our highest divine potential and manifest divine right order now. Standing at my window, I feel gratitude for the year's journey, gratitude which allowed the circle of grace to widen and slowly put gentle creep in, cracking open my heart and melting glaciers of the past. Today, the sun is coming out. The ice has melted, the clouds are almost gone, and flowers of joy and hope are starting to bloom. As you journey, take a moment to look up at the sky. There may be clouds at times, but the sun always breaks through, always. I welcome love into my life today. I welcome opportunities to see creation as myself, as love, as God. I welcome myself home to myself, God working through me as me. Welcome home, self, welcome home.
What if it's true? You have everything you need. What if it's true? You could live your wildest dreams. Will you run and hide or go along for the ride? Test the current and tide in the ocean of possibilities. What if you knew? What if you knew? What if you knew that the brilliance you're mining is you? What if you knew? What if you knew that the infinite thriving is you? Ooh. What if it's true that there's never need for shame? What if it's true that there's power in your pain? Will you run and hide or go along for the ride? Test the current and tide in the ocean of possibilities. What if you knew? What if you knew? What if you knew that the brilliance you're mining's in you? What if you knew? What if you knew that the infinite thriving is you? Shadow and light, yin and the yang are all part of you. The past is the past, we all make mistakes, it isn't your truth. What if you knew, what if you knew, what if you knew that the brilliance you're mining's in you? What if you knew, what if you knew that the infinite thriving is you? What if you knew, what if you knew that your soul's so much larger than you? What if you knew, what if you knew that your divine line is divine? Yeah, what if you knew, what if you knew, what if you knew, what if you knew, what if you knew?
Oh, thank you, Jami Lula. Thank you so much. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. So happy springtime. May is underway. Today is May the 4th, which a lot of people call Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you, which is something that has been just become so ingrained in popular culture. And I'm remembering back to the release of the first Star Wars movie, which was while I was still in high school. I mean, I was at the very end of high school. I was like weeks left in high school, but that's when that happened. And it's become part of popular culture. May the 4th be with you. The title of the talk today is May I? And when I looked at that, it looked like May 1st, but it's not May 1st, it's May 4th, but that's not what we're talking about anyway. But let's take a second and talk about May 1st, because that's one of those transformational, transitional days. I've mentioned a couple times before the notion of a cross-quarter day. So we all know the solstices and the equinoxes. The winter solstice is our big celebration where we celebrate that this is now the shortest day of the year, the longest night of the year, and from this point on, it starts getting lighter and brighter and warmer. And the opposite happens on the summer solstice, and then the spring equinox is where the day and the night are exactly the same length, and the same thing happens in the fall, which is in September. And those are wonderful astronomical things. And we love celebrating the winter solstice because it's been getting cold and dark, and it's really wonderful to get together and have that celebration of light to remind ourselves that the light is coming back. And it's starting to feel like winter at that point. It's been getting colder and colder and colder, but then it spends a while being cold and real winter time. And the cross quarter day, halfway between the winter solstice and the spring equinox, is February 2nd, which we also call Groundhog Day, which is the day that feels like it is smack dab in the middle of winter. That's the one that feels like winter time. It's been going on actually for a while, calendar-wise, since the solstice. And then we get to the spring equinox, and that's in the end of March, and it still seems cold. You know, it still seems like spring's not here quite yet. But springtime officially starts, and then we get to the next cross-quarter day, which is May 1st, May Day. The maypole and all the celebrations of springtime and all that goes along with that. And so we just had that cross-quarter day, and I love living in the Philadelphia area because in the Northeast, the difference between seasons is really pronounced. I lived in Florida for a long time, and it goes from being kind of hot with lots of bugs around and palm trees to really hot with even more bugs around and more palm trees. And it's not that big of a transition. Here, though, the snow is gone, the spring is falling, everything is blossoming, and it's obvious that something different is going on. And there are two other cross-quarter days. The one that happens halfway between the fall equinox and the winter solstice is on October 31st, which is Halloween, which is this one feels like fall day. People love to say to me, what about the one that happens between the summer solstice and the fall equinox? And that actually, there's the cross-quarter day is August 1st. It doesn't have an actual name. I mean, there are cultures that have given it a name, but nobody cares because it's time to go to the beach. It's the middle of the summer. Woohoo! We're having a great time. And that kind of explains it. Back to the topic. May I, not May 1st. May I. And may I sounds like a question. May I? Somebody's walking by. The butler is walking by with the butler hors d'oeuvres, and you say, "May I?" And you take a crab puff or something. And we think of that "May I" as a question, as a request. And the interesting thing is when we're talking about a spiritual context of "May I," of whom or what are we making that request? Are we making a plea to the divine, which, of course, if I say "may I" to a power, I'm saying it to a power outside of myself. May I have the money to pay the rent? May I have this job? May I please have a good result of the test from that the doctor is running? When we're saying "may I," and we're talking about an infinite creative power, and we're putting it outside, and the answer could be yes or the answer could be no, we are not in control of the situation. Now, we tend to think that we make things happen. So this teaching tells us that you change your thinking, change your life, your thoughts create your experience. And that's all true. That is all true. But we don't have the ability to force things to happen. And today is Star Wars Day. May the 4th or the May the Force be with you. And there's a difference between force and power. And there's an interesting nuance. It's not necessarily the way that it was used in the Star Wars movies, because they're talking about that infinite power and they're calling it the Force, and it's a mechanism. But in his book, Power versus Force, David Hawkins is talking about the difference between force, which is when we're trying to jam something through and make it happen, and power, which is where we are standing in the truth of our power and inviting something to happen. And that "may I" is not, please, oh, please, can you give me this goodie that I'm looking for here? But rather, it is about getting into alignment with the good that's possible for us. So there's things that we think that we control. And the word think is important there because there's an illusion that we're in control of them, and we like to play along with that. So jobs, oh, well, I'm going to work really hard and I'm going to apply for the job and I'm going to do really well in the interview and I'm going to get myself the job. And we think that we're in control of that. And if we don't get it, then we beat ourselves up, or there's something wrong with the person who was doing the interview, or there's something else happened. And our minds tell us that we're in charge, that we're in control of that. A lot of times it happens in relationships. Oh, if only I had said this to her or that, or I'd done this particular thing in that situation, if I hadn't got into that fight with that particular person, then it would have gone differently. And we think that we're in control. We just get that notion that we're in charge. And we're using force in those situations to make things happen. Our physical fitness. I'm going to make sure that I get to the gym 4 times a week, and I'm going to keep on doing that lifting routine until I can bench press X number of pounds. And taking control of the activities that we have makes something happen. And it works well enough, often enough, that we believe that that's what's actually going on. God bless us. We think that that's what's going on. Same thing, change your thinking, change your life. So we have somewhere between 50 and 70,000 thoughts a day, and we are completely in charge of every thought that we have, or so we like to think. Listen to your mind. Just the next time that you're being quiet and your mind is wandering, see if you're in charge of where those thoughts are coming from. Did I say that? Well, perhaps it's something that I said a week ago, or yesterday, or in the 70s. So in a sense, maybe it is mine, but it's not necessarily something that I'm currently choosing or currently active on. So we can control our thinking to an extent. We can control our fitness to an extent. We can control the job that we have, the job that we do, or the relationships we're in to an extent. And then there are circumstances where we realize that we have no control. And when we have no control and we want something to happen, the thing that we get to do is surrender. We get to let go. not of the desire for the thing that we want to have, but the thought that we are in charge of it. And then the notion of may I changes completely. It's not, please God, may I have this wonderful job. Please God, may I have this clarity of thought. Please God, may I be able to bench press 310 pounds. There's a Buddhist meditation, and it's wonderful. It's one of the key meditations. It's called metta, M-E-T-T-A, the metta meditation, which is also called the loving kindness meditation. And it uses may I. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. And the curious thing there is, may I be well. You in control of that? Nope. You can eat well. You can take care of yourself. You can go to the doctor. You can get some exercise. May I be well. It is a gift from the divine. That experience of wellness, of feeling in harmony and balance with our physicality. May I be well. May I be in that sense of balance. That's a gift from the infinite. And we get to surrender the thought that we're in control of it and open to the possibility of it. May I be happy. Well, you may have an idea that there's a thing that you can do that's going to make you happy. But have you ever had the experience of doing something that historically has made you happy and you do it once and it's just that it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't change anything for me particularly. Yup. You know, I love Disney World. I love going on the rides at Disney World and having that fun connected experience. I used to go there with my daughter. We lived in Florida. It was one of the great things about living in Florida is that we could just go there for the morning. So I could be happy going to Disney World and having that wonderful, uplifting experience. And on occasion, I have been to Disney World and it was sort of a drag. The pieces didn't fit together. It wasn't great. And it was the same activity, but the happy wasn't there. We're not in control of when happy shows up. If you ask somebody to define what happiness is, it's going to be really difficult because it's very subjective and it changes from moment to moment. You know, if you ask somebody, ask yourself now, what will it take for you to be happy? There might be a circumstance or an experience or some description of what it would take to be happy. And if you were sitting there having just dropped something on your foot and your foot had a huge achy pain, then happy would be my foot feeling okay. Well, congratulations, by the way. If your foot feels okay now, then you meet one of the definitions of happy. Congratulations. And the other one is peaceful. Do we know what the opposite of peaceful is? We can feel that agitation, that anger, that angst, that energy, whatever it is that's coming up for us that tells us that we're not at peace. There's a disruption, maybe a disruption in the force. But as we are able to surrender the specifics of the circumstances going around and the things that are happening in the world and choose, may I be well, happy, and peaceful. And set that as our intention and make that be the meditation. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. Without defining what it's going to look like. I'll know well, I'll know happy, I'll know peaceful when it shows up. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. And that is not the end of that meditation. That's the first step in the loving kindness meditation. Because once I've done that job for myself, may I be well, happy, and peaceful, we open it up a little bit. May I, beloved, may my family members be well, happy, and peaceful. May my loved ones be well, happy, and peaceful. Expand it out a little more. May all of my family members be well, happy, and peaceful. May everybody who lives in my building or my home be well, happy, and peaceful. And as we broaden that out, it becomes a bigger picture and we become the center point of well, happy, and peaceful. How can you keep expanding it? May my coworkers be well, happy, and peaceful. And allow ourselves to be the center point of that wellness, that happiness, that peacefulness. to be the channel through which that good is flowing. We're not changing anything. We're not going out into the world and forcing anything to happen. But by getting into that mindset of may this experience be well, happy, and peaceful, we are turning from force to power, because that infinite creative power that creates everything is able to create this newness now. And it doesn't have to be in ways that we've defined or described. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May my coworkers, my colleagues be well, happy, and peaceful. People who are in business. May my competitors be well, happy, and peaceful. And that feels different for somebody who's working at the company versus somebody who's owns the company or is in charge of the company. May my adversary or my tormentor be well, happy, and peaceful. How much can you open that up? How much room can you make for well, happy, and peaceful? Because it's the sort of thing that exists in the universe. Well, happy, and peaceful is a thing, an experience, a feeling. And if we're sitting here saying, I should have it, but they shouldn't have it, then what we've got hidden there is the belief that some people shouldn't have it. And guess what happens when we think there are people who don't deserve well, happy, and peaceful? That's right. The law of attraction starts working, and that's the experience that we start having. Well, happy, and peaceful becomes much more elusive. So try that one on, expand it out. May my adversaries be well, happy, and peaceful. May all human beings be well, happy, and peaceful. That's a big population. Where the metta meditation generally ends is may all sentient beings everywhere be well, happy, and peaceful. And I say that, and you might be thinking dolphins and elephants. And they're certainly included. Cats and dogs, absolutely, they're sentient. We can tell. My dog keeps on insisting that he is sentient. He tells me that on a routine basis. If there are beings that exist on other planets, on other dimensions, if they're sentient beings, we're talking about them as well. We're inviting that infinite creative power, that one divine presence, that one limitless love that shares itself as all creation, that's sharing itself as us right now, to share itself in a way that brings wellness, happiness, and peace to all those beings, all those creatures, all those sentient expressions of the one. May I? I'm not asking. I'm allowing. I'm opening to the possibility. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May you be well, happy, and peaceful. May we all be well, happy, and peaceful. May everyone in our nation be well, happy, and peaceful. May all people in all countries be well, happy, and peaceful. May I? The answer is yes, because you deserve it. So it is. That's you, Jami Lula.
I am here for God, here for God, here for God, oh, here for God, here for God, and God is here for me. I am here for God, here for God, here for God, oh, here for God, here for God, and God is here for me. Today I enter in this infinite accord to be a place where the Spirit of the Lord won't go unnoticed, as I sing the song and breathe with every moment. I taste, touch, see, hear, and feel. I am here for God, here for God, here for God, oh, here for God, here for God, and God is here for me. I am here for God, here for God, here for God, oh, here for God, here for God, and God is here for me. How can I serve thee? Let me know what I can do that I might be a place of rest and light for you, and deep compassion for myself and those who need your loving kindness. Like a jasmine summer breeze, I am here for God, here for God, here for God, oh, here for God, here for God, and God is here for me. I am here for God, here for God, here for God, oh, here for God, here for God, and God is here for me. I love my God. I love yours too. It's all the same. A simple truth. I surrender. I give up this heavy load that I've been lugging like it was a suitcase full of gold. I'll rearrange that, alchemize my past and pain, distilling moments until I witness all I've gained. I am here for God, here for God, here for God, oh, here for God, here for God, and God is here for me. I am here for God, here for God, here for God, oh, here for God, here for God, and God is here for me. I am here for God, and God is here for me. I am here for God, and God is here for me.
Thank you, Jami. Beautiful. I'm here for God. And definitely, God is here for me. Let's get comfortable. Because you're going to be with the special person in your life, which is self. The most important person right here now. God is in you. Sit down, lay down wherever you at. Let's get comfortable. Sit straight. Like a soldier, more or less, but relax. That's to stay awake. Relax the shoulders. Palms up. Hands in the lap. Either way, whichever way you're comfortable, and relax. You want to relax the body. Like that the mind follows. And that realization of the whole. Mind, spirit, and body. Take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs. A little bit more. You could do it. Fill those lungs. Hold it right there. A couple of seconds. Let it go. Empty. self, from self. May I be well. May I be happy. May you be well, happy, and peaceful. Let that peace saturate, fill every cell, organ, your whole body with peace. The Hindu word is Shanti, and the Hebrew is Shalom, for peace. We're gonna call the triple A's. Sometimes you have an emergency, right? Triple A's are there. That's agreement, acceptance, and acknowledgement. Like the Red was saying, it's not by might or by force. It's by the Spirit of the Lord, says the Lord. Gotta agree with the divine. How can we walk this journey of 1,000,000 miles without agreement? Two gotta agree if we in that same path. Acceptance. Accept those gifts that comes from the one. Open yourself to the glory, to the transformation of the oneness in you. Acknowledge that presence. Acknowledge the gifts. Acknowledge the beauty, the love, the joy, that wellness, that happiness, that peace. Keep your eyes in, because He keeps us in perfect peace. That word perfect sounds big sometimes, but we are a perfect expression of divinity. Before we pray, the answer is there. That's triple A. All things in life work together for the good. Everything is in divine order. Springtime is surging, is springing with manifestation and demonstration of our prayers. You already had the answers for those small questions that we find big. And as we go into the quiet together, may that force that's in you spring forth every minute, every second, every now of our life with peace, with happiness, wellness. That's who we are. Perfect God, perfect men and women, perfect being.
God is here for me. Because God is everywhere, always. There ain't a spot where God is not. Everywhere present, always fully. Always with us, always available. We are expressions of God here and now. May I be well? Yes. May I be happy? Yes. May I be at peace? Yes. May I be filled with loving kindness? Yes, yes, yes. All that and more is here now for each of us. Through that one power, that one presence, that the one divine activity of spirit that flows through us always. And I'm so very grateful for it. Grateful for this good. Grateful for this truth. Grateful to acknowledge the presence of the infinite here and now for each of us. We are well, happy, peaceful, and filled with loving kindness now and always, even when it doesn't seem like it. Because the truth back of everything is that one. So with gratitude for this good, knowing this truth, I release my word into the infinite law, the law that always says yes. So of course, may I? Yes. And so it is. I invite you to take a nice, full, deep breath. Exhale. Bring some gentle movement to your body. Maybe roll your shoulders. When you're ready, allow some light to come to your eyes and bring your focus back to the Zoom. And Jamie's going to sing us another song.
Something new here from Floyd Lula. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Living in your love, knowing it's my love. Love of a father, mother, sister, brother, family of choice, love like no other. I make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. What is mine to do? What's the best that I can be? What's the answer to the question I've been trying to find? I trust you'll help me see. And all the angels sing. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Fan the faith of 10,000 flames. Make a way, Lord. Aglow in God's good grace. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Fan the faith of 10,000 flames. Make a way, Lord. A glow in God's good grace. Oh, make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord. Make a way, make a way, make a way, Lord.
Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Breen. Thank you, Jesus. Spectacular. And for Joe, who of course knew that the cross-quarter day on May 1st is Beltane. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May all sentient beings everywhere be well, happy, and peaceful. This is the Wisdom Share. This is the opportunity we have to talk about what's come up for you. We've been planting seeds, and it's springtime. So is something germinating? Is something coming up? Is there something you want to give voice to? Go ahead and wave your hand like this, or use the reaction button, and have a chance to give voice to whatever's come up on May the 4th. Sarah Brown.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I mean, it's not the most positive thing in the world, but when you said the thing about if you want good in your life, but you don't think that good should be like that other people deserve same or similar good based on like your own judgment of their situation and their actions, that like that belief then translates to you as well. And like thinking about, I don't know, the political climate, the world in which we live, how my judgments of how other people treat other people then make me like, oh, it's like a negative shadow chase almost, like where my judgment of how other people are treating other people and how that's not humane and that's not how I would do it, then that inevitably ends up making me part of that shadow in the first place. And so that's a takeaway for me to kind of like recognize when I'm kind of doing it to myself, when I'm inviting the shadow that I wish or that I think people shouldn't be, that when I do that judgment, I'm then placing that on me. So that's something that I definitely am going to take away and look at, because we could drown ourselves in judgments about how other people move and how other people do stuff. But, it's a good reminder to like turn that back at you. And, if this is how we got here because everybody's casting judgments and shadows, like what's the alternative? And so that's my like takeaway. May I be open to what's beneath the judgment, which I think is like love and acceptance and radical joy somehow. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. That's what's percolating.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, as I've mentioned before that, on a gorgeous spring day when you don't have anything to do, you're sitting at the beach or you're sitting in the backyard, it's really easy to see the divine. Seeing stuff going on in your world, in your country, in your government, with your neighborhood that you don't like, what do? You can complain about it. You can point to them and say they're causing this problem. You can hide. I mean, these are all options. Or you can take a stand and say, yeah, this is something that's going on in the world, and we're all part of this world, and I disagree with that particular approach, and I'm taking a stand for it. Not to make other people wrong, even if we think they are, but to share our truth. Breen.
It's kind of on the dovetails of that, because I mean, after the prayer and then Jami, that beautiful song, just it felt like a hug. It felt like being cradled in love and strength and power. And I was thinking, like, I want more of that. I want to put more of that into the world, I see things and I hear things and I get angry, and I put some of that anger out into the world, but I want to put more of love, and just that, Jami, I don't, man, today I just felt like wrapped in this blanket. So thank you for that. I want more of that for everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, Breen. Anybody else? Something you'd like to give voice to?
This is Scopy.
Hey, Scopy.
One thing I want, kind of similar to what Breen was saying, the music today, sometimes we have a tendency, I'll say myself, I have a tendency to lean into music that doesn't use the religious terms of God and Lord. And today, Jami used a lot of that, and I felt very appreciative of that language in this moment when I don't always. So thank you, Jami.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's the synchronicity there, when somebody does something and it's not usual for them and it's not usual for us, but it seems to intersect perfectly. Thank you for sharing that, bringing it up. Wonderful. Let us invite Karen back in to lead us in the offering.
New Thought Philadelphia is all about spreading the love. Our community is supported by your contributions. The gift you share helps to fund our work in the world, and the way you shine your light spreads the love. We are grateful for every way you share. We don't have a basket today, but there is a donate button on the website to make a donation by credit card, PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. You can also mail a check to our office in Ardmore. The offering affirmations are on the screen. Let us say it together. I live in an abundant universe. I am one with the infinite source of all good.
I am
the center of conscious prosperity.
I enjoy the richness of life.
I
bless
my gifts.
I share my
gifts with gratitude and joy.
I know
that as I give, I
do
receive,
So
and
it
so it is.
So it is. Thank you so much, everybody. Jami, Lula, one more song before you have to run off to somebody else's church.
Okay, I'm going to do this, but it's like you inspired me, Bill, so I'm going to record this because I'm writing it on the spot. But
a new one, a nice fresh song.
Well, you inspire me. This community inspires me to no end. I can't wait to be with you guys in person. So may I be well, may I be happy, may I be peaceful. May I bring light to the world. May I be well. It's simple. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I bring love to the world. Come on. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Light. May I bring light to the world. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Love. May I bring love to the world. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I bring joy to the world.
May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I bring love to the world. I'm going to finish that, but I'm inspired by it. There's so much we have to bring. May I? Thank you, Bill. Thank you, New Thought Philly.
Thank you, Jami Lula. Yes, I can't wait until we get to be in person again as well. And thank you, everybody who is here today. A quick note, I apparently am going to be the guest on New Thought today on New Thought Media Network, which is Tuesday afternoon on YouTube and other social media channels. I think it's 4 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon. And so come see me over for that thing. And in the meantime, let us close with another joyous cacophony. Go ahead and unmute your microphone and repeat after me. May I be well.
May I be
May
well.
I be well.
Be happy.
May I be happy.
May I be peaceful.
May I be peaceful.
May I be that bright light.
May I be that bright light.
And so it is.
So it is.
So it is.